So we're gonna start with a little prayer and a little procession. So if you guys would just give us your attention, this is gonna be pretty beautiful. There I find you in the oceans deep, my faith will stand. Could all rise, please? Everybody, could everyone rise? Thank you so much.
Hey, that's enough water.
Thank you all for being here tonight. This is the Stoves Water Show. So, with that in mind, we want to just start. Oh no, please stay standing. That's okay. We're going to start, we're not just wanting you to stand. We want everybody to take their neighbor's hands. Yeah. Like church everybody's going to take their neighbor's hands, and we're going to all together say the Lord's Prayer, the Our Water. Our water, who art in heaven, hallowed is thy name. Thy H2O from head to toe, on earth as it is in our days. Wake up every day from a waterbed, and forgive us our dry asses, as we forgive those who put their dry asses against us. And lead us not into dehydration, but deliver us free water refills.
Are you guys ready for a loosely themed comedy show? You need to make more water noises! Yeah, that's correct. That's the correct response. Guys, oh, very nice. I'm in the ocean. Guys, give it up for your first act of the night. It's Stand Up by the player of Man Rat. It's Charlie Friedlander.
I've never done stand-up before, so this is fun. Hello, I'm Charlie. I'm 5'10". I like long walks on the beach. I have 3 participation trophies from elementary school soccer. And I have a good relationship with my father. Hell yeah. He's very supportive of me, which is nice. And there are some things that come along with that. You know, he posts a lot about me on Facebook, which is fine. He puts a lot of the pictures that he takes up there. And he actually made me his cover profile picture, not to brag or anything. But I had some mixed feelings about it. It was a picture that he had taken. I'm looking off from the sunset. I'm not looking at the camera. I'm a pretty cool guy. But there's one detail in the picture that kind of was a little off-putting about it. And I'm not bragging here. It's just, in this picture, my ass just looks so good. Like, and I'm not trying to brag. I don't have a great ass or anything. It's just that my genes were working for me. The stars were aligned. And he chose to make that his cover picture on Facebook for everyone to see. And at first I was like, oh, he just doesn't get it. But then I looked at it on the phone, on the mobile app, where it crops the picture. And actually, when you go on there, it crops the picture so that it's no longer me looking at the sunset. It is just me and my ass, which is great. You know, I hope he's happy with that. But the one thing underneath it, which I always appreciated, just below it, picture of my father, giving a big old thumbs up, always supportive. This is a segue. I've been bullied by children before. Not when I was a child. Just to be clear, I was a senior in high school. They were still middle schoolers. But I kind of had it coming. I had written some skits about bullying. I didn't write these unprompted. The principal asked me to. I'm not a maniac. But I had these skits, and I figured, oh my god, like, kids, what's the one thing that kids hate more than informational skits? It's like, oh, you know, like, your father takes her Halloween candy, and then he, like, goes out for a pack of cigarettes, and he doesn't come back for a really long time, and then it's been, like, months, and now, like, Uncle Gary is living with you, and you feel, like, weird pressure to call him Dad, and you don't know what's going on. But it's fine. So skits. The skits are informational. They're about bullying. So I wrote these skits, and I was like, how am I going to get them interested in what I'm saying? And I figured the way was audience participation. So I said, hey, how about we ask them for insults to use in the skit about bullying? You already all see where this is going to go wrong. Because children, actually, as it turns out, if you ask them for insults, will not recommend things, they'll just insult you. And children, they're not like going for anything deep, it's just first impressions. What everyone sees, they're gonna let you know about. So the first skit happens. We had two presentations. The first one's going on. I pick a kid from the crowd. He seems sweet enough. And I point to him, I'm like, give me an insult. And he goes, you look like Little Stewart. And I was like lightly offended for being called a rodent. But I had a comeback. I went, you mean Stuart Little? And he went, yeah. That didn't feel great. But there was a second session. I was going to make a comeback. The second session starts. I'm looking for someone in the audience to pick. And it's different this time. Because not everyone is raising their hands. They're all just pointing to one girl in the middle of the crowd. And I'm looking at her. And she's not like, oh, pick me, like, I want to go. She's just sitting there and sort of staring at me. And she's just slowly raises her hands, glares at me. And I'm very susceptible to peer pressure. So I said, yes, you. She stands up. She's actually shorter when she's not in the chair. And she looks at me and she goes, you look like a rat. Which hurts. Because it's the second time in the span of 2 hours a complete stranger has compared me to a rodent, and they didn't talk about it beforehand, so it's just what they're seeing. And while I'm trying to internalize that and move past it, she's actually not done. She then proceeds to follow it up with, and you have a $20 McDonald's haircut. I don't know what that means. I googled it after the sketch. Nothing came up. She made that up and said it to me. Which is very impressive for a girl her age, but also, why? But you know what? The one thing is, $20 is not a bad deal for a haircut. And I do like a good Happy Meal. Thank you, everybody. I hope you
Next up, we've got a sketch by an amazing senior, Sabrina. Yes! Yes!
Mara! Did I mention how odd you are today?
Yes, Todd, you manage to mention that every single day.
Aw, you quirky little bug. I worry that my children will grow up to be like you. Remind me not to let you meet them.
Oh, hi ma'am, how can I help you? Okay. If you need anything, just let me know, I guess.
I'm trying to realign my chakras for today, and Mara, I have to say, you're decidedly murdering my chi.
For the last time, Todd, I do not rule your chi. Your chi, your problem.
You're so odd. Why did we hire you? I miss Amber.
Amber literally stole hundreds of dollars in cash cash and merchandise from this place, and she was only here for 2 months.
Okay, but that was after she handed in her 2 weeks. And she also stole our hearts.
She literally kicked a child, like a whole child.
Yes, but think of the role the child
Hi,
played in
excuse me, can I have some help?
Yes, ma'am, what do you need?
Not you.
I know, isn't her vibe just the worst?
It's the worst. Oh my god. Finally some good service in this store. Do you have anything for free?
Free?
Yeah, I'm on a budget.
Oh, free is a spirit, not a budget.
So you don't have anything for free?
No. This is a store. Normally one comes here to buy things.
You know what? I have never been treated this awfully in my entire life. You and that trollop should be ashamed of yourself, okay? This store has lost a customer forever. So do you guys have a bathroom I could use? No.
Yes. It's under construction, though. It hasn't been staged yet.
So where am I supposed to relieve myself?
Oh, I don't know, a street, an alley?
No. Rude. How about a bottle?
I'm never coming back.
That is how I imagine you would be if you were completely unhinged.
I am not even a little bit unhinged.
Oh yeah? What about that time you pushed a customer?
Okay, well, he lied. I just lightly put my hand on his shoulder, and he just happened to fall into the wall.
Potato. You're lucky they were tourists.
Well, I'm sorry to tarnish your precious Yelp reviews.
Yelp is so 2012. Google reviews are the future, my little disappointment.
Have to chug or drink as much as they can of one of those bottles of water you see back there. And we need your guys' help because these guys, they think they're hydrated, but no one's hydrated enough. So if you see somebody break, we want you to snap your fingers, let them know, and they're going to chug that water. So, thank you guys. Let's do expert panel.
All right, so to get started, we're going to need some suggestions from you guys. We have a lovely panel here today, so first we need to get jobs for all 4 of them. So can I get a job for this gentleman?
Mushroom grower.
A mushroom grower?
Mushrooms.
You decided this was not. Another.
Cheesemaker.
A what? Stripper. All right, another.
Cartoon villain.
Cartoon villain. Okay, one more job.
Kamala Harris campaign
Kamala Harris dropped out of the race today. You had a busy day, so if you don't know, I'm sorry to reveal that to you.
There's too many things to keep track of.
Okay, so we have a mushroom grower, a stripper, a cartoon villain, and Kamala Harris's campaign manager. That poor woman. So we are all going to talk about one thing on this panel today. Can I get a topic?
Vikings.
Vikings? Yeah. All right. So, hello everybody and welcome to the Viking panel. Thank you. My name is Rod and I animated How to Train Your Dragon. It's a great film. Everybody loves Toothless. All right, so we got a brilliant panel here today and they're going to answer your questions. So let's have them introduce themselves. Starting with you, sir.
Oh, hi there. I'm a Frederick F. Funguson. I grow fungi down over in the bayou, or wherever my accent's placed. I'm not really sure, but I'm excited to be here today. That's for sure. That's right.
Frederick, I'm excited to figure out where you come from and what you grew up in.
Me too.
All right, you, sir.
Hi, my name's Diamond. I'm known mononymously, that's my only title. And I'm really happy to be discussing with you guys today.
Diamond, can you tell me a little bit about yourself? I'm so excited that you're here.
Sure, I disrobe all the time.
Great. It's going to be a cool panel. All right, and you.
Hello. My name is Corey.
I'm sorry, what?
Corey.
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 It's a bit more in the back of the throat. Corey.
Okay. And yeah, sorry.
Yeah. We on the same wavelength, yeah.
Thank you,
Henchman?
Henchman. Henchman.
Go on. Stop flattering me.
What do you do for a living, Corey?
How did you know? I'm a super secret villain. No one is supposed to know.
Oh, well, we have a panel of people here today, so they all know, but we can Hannah Montana this. Nobody tell. Okay? And you, can you introduce yourself, please, ma'am?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I've been running on an adrenaline high for several months, and it's dipping really quickly. I was Kamala Harris's campaign manager until today.
Oh, what happened?
Sensitive topic.
Oh, thank you.
You know, there were some people, like the people on this panel, whose votes we could have used when we were polling, but...
That sounded targeted. That was going.
I gotta get your name.
What does it matter?
This one doesn't matter, thank you. Okay, and we need some questions about Vikings. Can I get a question?
How do I get one to like me?
Thank you. You know, I wrote a story about Viking friendship, but it's not about me. Okay, you have an answer?
Yeah,
Diamond?
quick, yes. I'm an expert in this field, getting people to like you. So basically everything you're wearing right now, don't. Just take it off, leave nothing to the imagination, and you'll have Saudi billionaires dropping $1 bills under your feet all day long. Good luck.
A little bit more Viking-specific answers, anybody?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I remember I did a little bit of work on this back in, well, what do they call it? The Norway. Over in the Norway of the Norway. We ended up finding a way to get to this Norway, but you just have to carry in your knapsack, that's what they call bags, some mushrooms. That's all you have to do. Just go up to people, ask them, hey, do you want a mushroom? Do you want a mushroom? Do you want a mushroom? And after a while, they just sort of say, yeah.
Okay, what kind of mushrooms?
Yes?
Another question. Yes.
Why are there hats like that?
Why are there hats like that? I had so much fun drawing Viking hats and How to Train Your Dragon. Sorry. Okay, why are there hats like that? How about you, miss? What does it matter?
Right. You know, I wish I knew why their hats were like that. Unfortunately, Kamala didn't really pull well with the aggressive white men, so... I wish I could say that, but we could never find the answers to those on the surveys, so...
That's fair. All right, why are there hats like that? How about you? Oh, me.
More in the throat, yeah, that's it.
He.
When I take over the world, it won't matter.
Nothing would take over the world.
So, when you take over the world, yeah?
Who cares about hats when there's a world to take over?
I'm very scared for you, sir. All right, that is our panel. Thank you so much for your
Let's get up for expert.
man, I can't believe my little brother is going to college at 16. This is gonna be sick, bro.
Yeah, man, I'm excited.
When people tell you about college, it's all wrong, bro.
Yeah.
Listen to me. All you need is a good ID, and you'll be golden, bro.
And this place prints him on the spot?
Oh, yeah. I only bring my brother to the best distributors. You ready?
Sam, this is a DMV.
Exactly, bro. I've seen people walk out here with the best looking IDs I've ever seen. Photoshop is great, the lamination is perfect, and they always scan.
Yeah, because it's a fucking DMV. IDs.
Yeah, that's the spirit. Come on,
Oh,
let's
this
go,
isn't
let's
gonna work. Literally, how do you expect this to work? You think I'm just gonna walk in there and be like, oh, hello, yes, I'm 21 years of age, I haven't hit puberty yet?
Oh, of course not. I think you could pass for 23 easily.
That's not the point. Oh my god, this is so dumb. Can't we get one online?
No. We're not dealing with that whack-ass dark web shit. You see her?
Yeah.
That is the real ID god.
It's like any other DMV worker to me.
Trust me, you got this.
Number 532.
Ooh, fastest DMV ever. All right,
Hi. How can I help you today?
Hi, I hear you're the one they refer to as ID God.
Excuse me?
Never mind. I would like to purchase, I hear you make the finest IDs.
They all look the same, sweetheart.
Oh, well, perfect then. I would like to buy one of your finest Illinois IDs. Because I, myself, am a native of the great city of Chicago. In fact, I've been there so long, I remember the fires.
We don't do out-of-state IDs here, kid. How old are you, kid?
Kid? I haven't heard that one in years.
Are you trying to get a fake ID?
A fake ID? What? I'm just trying to get an ID with slightly different credentials.
Listen, kid, I do not get paid enough in this government job to deal with your bullshit.
Bullshit?
Just go to ID_-WQPH wizard or something.
Okay.
They ship real fast if you buy in bulk. Number 533.
Come here. We're gonna go see the ID wizard.
Hello, young lady. The bouncers won't let old geezers like myself into the bars nowadays. You think I could get an ID to make me look a little younger?
Hi, everybody. All right, hello everyone. We're stranded in Pittsburgh. We traversed here on the Ram van.
It was
Someone
harrowing.
get hit by a car.
That is true.
I just wanted to tell you. I just wanted to be transparent. She's fine. It's not funny. It's not a joke. Okay, moving on. So this is the water show where we ourselves are all about health, comfort, and it's also, it's around finals, so we know you're getting really stressed out. So we thought we would take you guys on a meditation today. So if we can just get a one-word suggestion to get us going. Dementors. All right. So just close your eyes, relax, sit in deep, and we'll get started. All right, everybody.
I want you guys, you know it's dark. Close your eyes if you want, it won't make a difference. And we're all gonna relax. Imagine that you can hear a wind in the distance. And I want you guys, I'm gonna count, and you guys are gonna breathe in. 1, 2, 3. Out. 1, 2, 3. Now imagine you're walking down a corridor. A stony corridor. And you're walking, and what's that? It seems to be wet in here.
Oh, dude, you bumped into me. Are you fucking kidding?
Sorry, I just wanted to touch you.
That's disgusting. I would never touch a boy.
Yeah, boys stink. Stay in the water puddle.
Well, especially now I see you covered in mud.
Well, yeah, right where you belong, muddy boy.
Susie, are you bullying the boys again, making him sit in the water puddle?
No, there's only one boy at the school. Why would I target him like that?
We talked about that.
She learns me every day. I'm the only boy.
Guys?
What?
Does anybody notice that the water on the corridor is freezing? Why is it suddenly so cold? Oh, what's in the distance? There's a cloaked figure in the distance. One might say it's a dementor.
Oh, kids, there's no dementors here at school. You don't need to worry.
There was a giant snake in the basement last year, Principal Ralph. Yeah, and after that there was a giant troll too. There might as well be a dementor.
I don't know why we're suddenly noticing that it's cold. We live in a giant old castle. It's cold all the time.
You're so silly. Budget cuts have been hitting us pretty hard, so we cut it with the heat, okay?
What's up, guys? Oh my God, it's a
Dementor! You kids in your imagination.
Actually, Teach, gotta be honest with you, I am a dementor. Yeah, so I just came on by because I really wanted to get rid of some of the stigmas you guys have going around. Because all these kids, you know, they're doing this dementor things. It seems like they're really afraid of me. And I'm kind of sick of having no friends, so...
You know what? We've been dealing with a bullying problem, haven't we, Susie?
Mr. Dementor, my name is Billy. They bully me too. I'll be your friend.
Dementor, get in the freaking water puddle with the other boy.
Join me.
Honestly, Billy, I gotta be honest with you, you do seem like a fucking loser. So, I don't know if I want to be in this puddle with you right now.
Okay, I'll stay here by myself.
All right, and now that you can feel Billy's loser presence leaving your body, we're just gonna hone in to our heart. I feel like a Dementor cloak is wrapping around you. And we're gonna journey out the doors of the castle, through the beautiful fields, and down by the lake, where there's a really pretty willow tree casting some shade on you.
Gosh, babe, it's so cozy here.
I know, I love it here under the willow tree.
Maybe we can catch some crawfish for dinner. In the creek.
Oh my God. That is the most romantic thing you've said to me so far in our 2 weeks of dating.
I'm just really glad we decided to take this month-long trip into the woods and just no shoes, no cooking supplies, just our birds and...
Martin, is that you? Did you invite another girl to go on a 1 month no shoes retreat with you? Martin, who's this broad under the willow tree? Hey, she just called me a broad! Martin, what are you going to say to her?
Listen, you guys are both broads.
Thank you.
And I thought it would be best for Martha to meet Samantha under the willow tree where I met you both, okay?
Martin? Did you bring two
Jess.
tours on our mother's son camping trip?
Mom, I just figured if I were to gather all my broads under one tree, it would be the we go
Are you
catch
saying
some...
I'm one of your broads, Martin?
You are not one of my broads. You are a broad. I don't like to be possessive over people.
Martin, it said in your hinge bio that you love your broad.
Yeah, Martin, that's the only reason I swiped on you. I love being possessed.
I made
Willow trees.
I made that profile in 2014. Things were very different. I just felt like I needed to become a little bit more fluid and loose. So why don't we just enjoy ourselves, broads?
Where did you put my shoes?
I took your shoes. I'm not getting them back.
Martin!
I think we should stay grounded.
Your shoes don't happen to be red sandals, do they?
Martin's mom, are you saying what I think you're saying?
Yes, Martin's broad.
Hey, sorry, I misspoke. You're also Martin's broad.
Thank you.
Hey, don't forget about me, Martin's original broad.
Yeah, Samantha, forget that that's even your name, Martin's broad.
Oh, and what's your name? Becky?
Martha.
Well, Martha broad, what I'm telling you is that Martin gave me your sandals for my birthday last week.
Martin!
How the fuck?
But Martin, is your mom broad wearing my turtleneck?
You guys are
cozy. Thank you. He gave it to me for Christmas.
Why do you give your mom broad so many presents?
So everybody, if we could just imagine ourselves as broad by the creek under the willow tree, I think we can find some fluidity in our minds. Okay? And I want you to just follow that stream wherever it may take you. It may take you to a harbor. The fishermen are casting their lines, hoping to get a nice fish in, catch some cod, some salmon.
Hey, it's been a hard summer. Where are all the fucking fish?
Two eyes, there's a drought.
Well, I think that this drought's not doing much for my fishing business, where I sell fish and I make money selling the fish.
Why, Davy Jones? That's terrible.
Yes, Jones Davy, it's so bad, and I think I'm gonna go broke this season.
You know, I was thinking, this swing I got on my rod, maybe I should try out for the MLB. Well, with the drought and all, you know?
Okay.
Like the fishing business don't seem to be getting us very far.
Sure.
Glub, glub, glub.
A fish! I'm gonna get this one today.
Oh, Davy Jones, I hope you get it.
Oh, I will.
Davy Jones, you bastard.
You made me drop my line.
Good, I'm a mother of 3 fish. You're not taking me away today. I've seen a fish for you in this drought, Davy Jones.
In your wildest dreams, guppy.
I am not a guppy.
Oh, what
I am
are you,
trout.
a salmon?
A trout. Yeah, I'm a trout.
I couldn't tell by the looks of you. Your scales are all up and down.
Scoundrel, Davy Jones. Why I ought to call all the other fish up here and end you here.
All my hooks in all their little guppy mouths.
Madam Fish, I was just curious, is Jones Davy included in this? I kind of want to make it big in the MLB.
Are you holding a fishing rod, Jones Davy?
It's just the float. There's no hook.
Well, then you're still an idiot.
Okay.
And I'm going to call the other fish right now.
Hey, yo, Trout, we got a problem up surface, man?
Yeah, Madam Trout sent out the big fish signal, and now I get it offended.
Us, the eels. What's up, guys? We make electricity. Zing, 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 zing. Don't get too fucking close. Zing, 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 zing. You gotta make noises, too.
What about being a sea urchin? What are you guys up to?
Get up here.
I can't move! But if you guys could just, tell me what's up later, that'd be cool. I want to be involved.
Zing, 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 zing. We'll catch you later, Rodney.
Just, text me.
Rodney, you're so fucking weird.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Madam Fish, give us our orders.
We gonna fight or what?
We got 2 men here, and I want them both dead in a fortnight.
That seems like kind of a long time from now. We can't just, get this over with now. Like, what if they
do
go
it now.
by?
Do it now.
Big Zing,
to imagine yourselves just like the two fishermen. Dead. And hopefully that puts you at ease.
As if you were truly dead. Pretend you're coming back to life and start to wiggle your toes and fingers. Maybe turn onto one side, the fetal position. It represents new life. Open your eyes and come back and join us. And as we say in yoga, namaste. That's our show.
Cool senior, you know her, you love her. She's Samantha Hughes!
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Samantha Hughes. I'm about to not go to college anymore. Very, very exciting. Not because I hate boredom or anything, I just really like get off on general aimlessness. So say it with me. Stress. I don't have a 5-year plan. Please stop asking me about that. Shit, no, that's fun. Okay, you can stop repeating me now. That's gross. This is all right. Oh, fuck. All right. Hi. Okay. Sorry. A little out of it today. Y'all having a nice week. Okay. Yeah. I'm about to graduate, which is disgusting. The thing I'm most afraid of, though, is that my apocalypse plan relies on me being physically at Fordham when the virus hits. See, what I did is freshman year, I got a job at a boathouse, right? And then I staked the place out. And so I figured, the bomb hits downtown, I get the baseball bat from under my bed, I go down to the boathouse, break a window, steal a kayak. I am in Hoboken stealing a car by noon, right? And it's like, what do I do without that structure in my life, And I know this is my fault, because people tell me, you have to start planning 3 months before graduation. But with school and work and internships and friends and being rejected by countless men, who has the time to build a full-on apocalypse bunker, am I right, ladies? Ridiculous, right? And it's like, it's so much harder in New York. Because, just try stockpiling your goods in a Manhattan apartment. You guys are going to miss those tall McMahon beds when you're trying to decide between 30 years worth of your asthma medication or a variety of canned meats, because you are not going to be able to fit both. Oh, and another thing about moving off campus, right? Okay, so if there's a gas leak in your apartment building, they turn off the gas. And you can't cook anything, right? And you're like, Brawless, my landlord, I'm just trying to roast a chicken. He's like, Sam, if I turn the gas back on, the whole building goes up. And I'm like, in flames? Because I'm trying to cook a chicken. And all I can say is Fordham never would have pushed that kind of safety on me. I guess I really am going to miss this place after all. Oh. While I'm so wistful, I'm going to do something a little cute, but mostly just really self-centered. So my freshman year, I told a story at my first ever Stove stand-up show, but I cut out all of the underage drinking, so it was all lies. And so now I'm going to tell it for real. It's a little cute, sorry if you've heard it before. I have few experiences. So I'm at Malloy's. Only 90s kids remember. If you don't know Malloy's was a bar where I once saw a girl wearing a Sweet 16 sash get served. So I'm real drunk at Malloy's, and I used my feminine wiles to convince this tall man to buy me a whole pint of Guinness. Which, by feminine wiles, I said, oh, you have a drug test tomorrow, that'll show up on your drug test, you better give that here, bud. It's real effective on the young, just so you know. So,
I'm partying with my Guinness. I'm having a good ass time, and I'm really, really into this Guinness because no 18-year-old has a healthy relationship with alcohol. And, I'm having a great ass time. And the tall man turns to me and he goes, "Hey, Sam, Jimmy Fallon's outside the bar." Right? And I'm like, 2 weeks in New York and this is it, my big break. So I'm running for the door, right? But then the bouncer, he stops me and he says, "Ma'am," which was a stretch, "you can't take that beer outside." And so I did what any good joke soldier and any terrible mother would do, and I put my baby on the ground. And I'm running after Jimmy Fallon, and I'm going, "Mr. Fallon, Mr. Fallon," but he won't turn around. So I get louder and I get faster, and I'm going, "Mr. Fallon, Mr. Fallon," but he won't turn around, and my asthma's kicking in. And so I stopped and I yelled, "Fuck you, Jimmy Fallon. I put my bear on the sidewalk for you." And then Jimmy Fallon turned around, and he really looked me really deep inside my soul. And then I cried in the McKeon lobby. And I'll tell you one thing, folks. That's the only reason I'm not extremely famous today. All right, thank you. It'll probably cancel each other out, or I'll die, but ideally I will become like a robot, ultra-focused, and calm. And also, another thing wrong with my body, super thirsty, but I have to pee really bad. Also, that's on brand, water. My pee's not branded though. So, pee, the thing about pee is that you can make it anything you want it to be. You can drink it, it becomes water. You can use it as a marinade. You can use it as Gatorade. You can use it as Mercury in retrograde. I hated that. I thought of that while sitting over there. So, my stand-up today is all about being old. I know, you may be wondering, how old could you possibly be? You're a senior in college. It's true. Not very old in the real world. I'm 21 years old, can drink legally, very snazzy. So, at work, I'm very young. Everyone's like, "Oh, little baby, 21. And then when you're at Stowe's, everyone's like, "I'm 18, I'm 19. And I'm like, "Oh, I'll fucking die." So, as a 21-year-old, you theoretically should not be tired all the time, and your bones shouldn't hurt all the time, and you shouldn't bond over your mother over red wine talking about men who have wronged you. But that's what I'm doing. But again, it's sweet, and again, I didn't say this, it's sweet red wine, not dry red wine, because that's disgusting, and I'm not a sociopath yet. So, I gotta let you guys know, don't have this memorized, because why would I? So I wanted to talk about my death crises, great transition. So, every single time I get HIGH, I sit in bed, and I stare at the ceiling, and Casey can tell you, my roommate, and I'm like, everyone's gonna die. We're all gonna die. 60 years and we're dead. Oh my God. And she's like, "Shut up." And then, this happens every time. And then I call my mom the next day, and I pretend like I didn't do I don't have to spell drugs. "Mom, you're gonna die." And she's like, "Yeah, one day." And I'm like, "Don't fucking say that." But she's right. We can't live forever unless you're a 17-year-old from Twilight. But also, that's the worst age anyone would ever want to be forever because you're ugly. You're really ugly. You have acne. You're a little shit. If you're a man, you come in 0.3 seconds. It's like, and I don't think that changes. I think like as long as you are a vampire, it stays the same. Everything stays the same. I don't know. I'm not a vampire biologist. But so I jumped the script, but we're gonna go back to being 21. So you don't get carded at Morgan Williams anymore. It's really sad. Sometimes they don't even card you at Trader Joe's. And they like carding there. Like one time, my friend got carded there, and he said, "This is the worst steak I've ever seen." But he was from the States, so, that it was, not New York. We get it.
Okay, hold on. I don't have this memorized. Again. So I wanted to talk about blenders. Thank you. My mom asked me, what do you want for Christmas? And I said, a better blender. I also want a olive oil decanter, like a dispenser thing. And what else? I put that on my Secret Santa wish list also. There's more jokes about weed and me killing my brain cells. Also a porcini mushroom risotto. Oh, and posting about Laura from HR on Facebook. This was very disjointed. I redid it 4 times. Again, my brain cells are gone, so I think eventually I'm going to have to switch from weed to alcohol, because I don't know if alcohol kills your brain cells. I don't really know. Maybe it does. That's a good point. Anyway, I have to research these things before I die at 22. So have a nice night, guys.
Give it up for Sabrina!
Okay. This is our very last thing of the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging around and bearing with us here through all technical difficulties and everything else. So this is our last sketch, and it's a sketch by Maddie Cassett.
You guys can sit closer if you want. It's going to be a good class session. Okay. Get up and close. I'm doing some crowd work in the class. So you'll have to sit close. Let's go. Class. Okay, excited for this? Betty's not here? Fuck him.
Professor Newt?
Yeah, what's up?
Professor Newt? Are we watching a movie in class today?
Yeah, Professor, what's the screen for? Is it for Glee karaoke on the Wii? Because I'm a total gleek. A gleek is a glee geek for all you normies in the universe.
Yeah, Newt, are we finally going to do something fun today?
Well, I think it's fun.
That's not a good sign.
Today I'm going to teach you kids how to use Microsoft PowerPoint.
Professor, we're university students. We already know how to use PowerPoint. I need to be educationally stimulated at all times or I'll die. This is no challenge for me.
Yeah, and I've been making sick PowerPoints about the hit musical series Glee since I was like a baby, so this is nothing.
I love Microsoft PowerPoints. They are the best way to present information in modern society, and I want my beloved students to have the best advantage they can get in this cruel, cruel world.
You had me at advantage. I'm on board. Harvard Medical School, here I come.
Yeah, I'm in. Maybe this skill will finally help me get into NIATA, like Rachel and
Carol, you idiot. For the last time, NIATA is a school made up by Glee. Also, you already go to college.
A boy can dream.
I love the enthusiasm from every single one of you. You soon are going to learn about the lovely way to make PowerPoints. And boy, do I love PowerPoints, trust me. I would make sweet sex to a PowerPoint if I could, but you all understand this, yeah? Good, so Stefan greatly wants to learn how to have intercourse and nice, hot, sexy love with a PowerPoint. Let's get into it. So, first of all, to give a good presentation, do as I say, not as I do, me pupils. Yeah, Bazanga!
That sucks, man.
No, what did you say?
This sucks,
Say it again,
man. This sucks.
No, you know what sucks? Google Slides sucks. Fuck Google Slides! PowerPoint or die, am I right? Here we go, next slide. There it goes, fly away. MIA, right? Right, Carl? MIA. Anyways, in otter news. Yeah, it's a joke. Every PowerPoint needs a hilarious joke. In otter news. Why aren't you laughing? It's fun. It's supposed to be other, but it's why aren't you laughing, Carl? Laugh at the otter wordplay, Carl. Laugh at it, Carl. Laugh at it!
Professor, do not again! You are being such a Sue Sylvester right now.
How dare you? If I am any character from fuck. If I'm any character from Glee, I'm Artie. Everyone loves Artie.
Do they?
Yeah, they do. Watch. I'll prove it. That's everyone screaming. Okay, here comes.
How did you do that?
Artie! That's right. And that's the main lesson. Always stay five steps ahead of the audience at all times. Got it?
Wait, you're claiming that you can predict the future? I don't believe you. This is all ridiculous and will not help me get into Harvard Med School! Never mind. You're the real deal.
That's right. Check that out.
Why?
Why are we looking there? Does anyone see something?
I don't.
Yeah, me neither. What the hell, Professor New? How could you trick us like... He vanished. What the hell is
And
this
that's
guy?
the biggest thing to know, is always go out with a bang.
Forget Harvard Med School! I want to make PowerPoints for a living!
This is exactly like when Rachel Berry sang Don't Rain My Parade in sectionals in season 1, episode 13 of Glee. Yeah, it is.
Did he die in a firework accident and become a ghost?
No,
That
no,
last
no,
slide was unclear.
It was very clear. I didn't die. I've always been right here. Wait a second. Here you go. Your heart.
PowerPoints are the future!